I'm sorry if I get a little moody in this video. I'll try to keep any language mild. Now, my dad would 100% agree with me. When I was a kid growing up, I would get fever blisters. And them things would be the most, I'm not talking about regular fever blisters like you get on your lip. I guess I would just, sorry for the traffic noise. I live too close to the road. I hate where I live. I don't have a good place. I warned you, I'm moody. About 7 in the morning, I live too close to the road. I wish I was a millionaire because I would never live here again. I would move. Now, see how moody I am right there? That's how moody I got when I got fever blisters when I was a kid to a teenager. We're talking about the early 1970s. Again, I hope the traffic ain't too bad on audio. We're talking about they started right around the early 1970s. Now, when I would get fever blisters on my upper lip, they would, and my dad, my sister, my mom, they all could back me up on this. My fever blisters wasn't normal fever blisters like people normally get on their lip and they go away. My fever blisters would spread up to my nose, infect all but the bottom part of my nose, go halfway up my nose. I'm talking about blisters. From my whole upper lip, or most of my upper lip, to the bottom of my nose, and mainly to the right side, all halfway up my nose, all blisters. Yeah, it's insane. And them damn things would now, when I'd go to school, I would hope the teacher would not hear me, and I would cuss. Why? Because they were miserable, painful. I was always afraid of getting in trouble because I would cuss, catch a teacher maybe out of the classroom. Hopefully the students wouldn't tell on me, or be at recess. And I've earned the right. I'm not going to. I'll try to. If I wanted to, my dad would agree. I've earned the right to cuss about it, language, but I'm not going to. But if I wanted to, even my dad would not hold it against me, because my dad seen how miserable they were. And those fever blisters, they would crack and bleed. I could literally feel my heartbeat pulse in my nose. Every time my heart would beat, I could feel the pulse in my nose from where the fever blisters would crack and bleed. Now, boy, that was a miserable childhood. When I would get them, it hurts talking about it. You want to hear the craziest thing of all? The craziest thing? I've not had them in 50 years. After my teenage years, I've never got them. I'll get a little bit now and again. today, I'll get a little dot on my upper lip, and that's it. But since I've grown up out of my teenage years, it's been 48, 50 years. Let me try to count here. Over 50 years. 50. They just stopped. It's been 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54 years. Since I've had those miserable, again, sorry for the damn traffic, miserable, come on, get by me, cars, I'm not in the damn mood, miserable fever blisters. Ask my dad. Ask my sister. They can tell you all. My sister was, she was younger than me, nearly 2 years and 4 months. But she remembers them. Ask my dad how miserable my fever blisters were. They can tell you. And you talking about hurting. Oh, they hurt. For about 5 or 6 days, they were miserable. I didn't want it. It hurt so bad. I couldn't learn in school because it's hurting so bad. But the craziest thing of it all, they all stopped. And I've not had them in 48, 49, 50 years. 51, 52, somewhere in there. They just stopped. Now if I get one,